And with that chorus, we have commenced transmission for station INALA on Sunday, the 12th of November 1961. We now continue with some more choruses from the Inala Gospel Chapel Sunday School.
Everybody ought to go to Sunday school. Everybody ought to go to Sunday school. Sunday school, Sunday school. Boy, Sunday school, Sunday school. Everybody ought to go to Sunday school.
The familiar voices you can hear are those of Mr. Ken Newton taking the choruses, and you can also hear the sound of Mr. Ed Bentley on the violin and Miss Lorraine Gardner playing the organ.
Get my Bible tonight. All right, off we go. That's really good. It's nice to see a lot of Bibles at Sunday school. Now, what do we have? Let's have wide the ocean. One for the little boys and girls. I have to have it above. Oh, sorry. 177. Hey. Thanks the boys. Right. And from Mr. Lynch down back this way. All you little girls here, all the little boys, we're going to sing Wide the Ocean. All right, all those things. Let's go.
That man in the second back seat certainly does look strange.
Boys and girls have a visitor.
He might have a little word for them.
Oh, have you got a word for the boys and girls this morning, Mr. Glasgow? You've got a smile for them, have you? Well, welcome back to Inala Gospel Chapel, Mr. Glasgow. Just before you go down, we're going to sing, after you've said hello to the boys and girls, we're going to sing Sunshine Corner to remind you about the Sunday school here, in case you forgot. Do you have sunshine in Queensland? Well, I think there's a sun out there. You can see that yellow
That is sunshine. We probably don't see it down there.
have green grass in Victoria.
Well, it's good to see you all again. Listen, eh? Hello.
Mr. Newton said to come along and say hello, so now I'm saying it.
Hello. Are you going to say hello?
Good. Now you sing me the song then.
All right, now, boys and girls, this is for Mr. Glasgow. Let's sing it up. Really good, okay? Sunshine Quarter.
And with that chorus, we have commenced transmission for station INALA on Sunday, the 12th of November 1961. We now continue with some more choruses from the Inala Gospel Chapel Sunday School.
Everybody be happy. Now, let's sing Everybody Ought to Be Happy. Everybody ought to be happy. If you had a good Sunday, everybody ought to be happy. Everybody be happy? Go to Sunday school. So let's sing Everybody Ought to Go to Sunday School. Everybody ought to go to Sunday school.
The familiar voices you can hear are those of Mr. Ken Newton taking the choruses, and you can also hear the sound of Mr. Ed Bentley on the violin and Miss Lorraine Gardner playing the organ.
Heaven, now, where do we find that letter? Got the Bible? What a wonderful treasure, word of God without measure, we will travel together, my Bible and I. Now, let's see, who's got Bibles? Let's see our Bibles up. All right, now we want to see all those Bibles put up when we get my Bible and I. All right, off we go. That's really good. It's nice to see a lot of Bibles at Sunday school. Now, what do we have? Let's have wide of the ocean, one for the little boys and girls, high as the heavens above. Oh, sorry. 177. Hey. Sing the boys. Right. Now, how about all the little boys and the little girls singing that? Now, all the boys from Mr. McGinnis down this way, and from Mr. Lynch down back this way. All you little girls here, all the little boys, we're going to sing Wide Wide of the Ocean. All right, all those here. Let's go.
That man in the second back seat certainly does look strange.
Boys and girls, our visitor.
He might have a little word for them.
Oh, have you got a word for the boys and girls this morning, Mr. Glasgow? You've got a smile for them, have you? Well, welcome back to Inala Gospel Chapel, Mr. Glasgow. Just before you go down, we're going to sing, after you've said hello to the boys and girls, we're going to sing Sunshine Corner to remind you about the Sunday school here, in case you forgot. Do you have sunshine in Queensland? Well, I think there's a sun out there. You can see that yellow grass. That is sunshine. You probably don't see it down there. We have green grass in Victoria. Well, it's good to see you all again. Listen, eh? Hello. Mr. Newton said to come along and say hello, so now I'm saying it. Hello. Aren't you going to say hello? Good. Now you sing me the song then. All right, now, boys and girls, this is for Mr. Glasgow. Let's sing it up really good, okay? Sunshine Quarter.
Now for the information of those folks listening into this broadcast, we'd like to tell you that we have 91 girls and 97 boys present at Sunday school this morning. Quite a fine crowd of boys and girls, and they're now singing one of the younger choruses for the kindergarten class.
Telling others, my life's work is telling others. Okay. Now, let's see. What else have we got lined up here? What have you got? Right. From the north to the south, do you remember that one? Well, if you lead up one.
Well, you're on the air now.
Hello, Heather. Oh, gee, I love you, Heather. Oh, Heather, I wish you were here. It's wonderful to see Bob. This is Bessie. Oh, Heather.
Don't believe a word of it.
It's so wonderful. Oh, I don't know what to say. Oh, well.
Well, you might think of something more during the day, eh?
Hello, Heather. Thor here. Gee, we miss you and we love you. It was lovely to see Bob again. Oh, Jingies, I was stuck for words too, but oh, God bless.
They can talk plenty other times.
How are you, Mrs. Glasgow? This is Mrs. Carroll's here. I'll be seeing you soon, perhaps next March.
Well, Heather, we'd love to see you here, but
you're here with us in spirit, and we want you to know that we love you. This is Stell here, and I'm speaking for Doug and the family. And, well, we saw you on slides the other night, and it was wonderful to see you again. And we just know that you're here with us, and we want you to know that we love you.
That was a fine oration. Best yet.
Oh, Heather, this is Enid, and we're just sending our love. And we leave this little word of the first epistle of Thessalonians in the second verse. We give thanks to God always for you all, making mention of you in our prayers.
Hallelujah.
Hey, you would like to say something to
Auntie Heather?
Come on, say something to Auntie Heather. Good one, Kimmy.
Hello, Auntie Heather.
Say it, Kimmy.
Tell her who you are.
Tell her it's Kimmy. She won't know.
She won't know.
It's Kimmy.
Ah, good. Now we'll have a word from our Inala rebel, Mari Adams.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Hello, Heather Bell. Mari here. And how's Miss Glasgow?
Fine, thanks.
Hello, Heather. Look, this is Bess again. I just didn't know what to say before, but we do love you, Heather, and the Lord's really blessing here in Inala. And we only wish you were here to see the Lord's hand. It's really wonderful. And to see Bob back again, well, we just know that you're with him in spirit. And, oh, Heather, it's very hard to know what to say, but I'm sure you know what's in our heart. Here's Marjorie here, and I'm sure she'd love to say something to you too. Ta-ta for now.
You'll speak later. You just say good day now, I'll say something later.
Hello, I'll say something later. Hello, Heather. This is Joan McGuinness. And I'd just like to tell you that it was wonderful to see Bob up here. And I know that you're up here in spirit with us. And I just want to let you know that I'm thinking of you all, and I just pray God that one day we shall see you again. And I'd just like to give my regards to all the family, and I'm sure Alan would too. And it was wonderful, really, to see Bob up here, and these slides of you all made us homesick. And so I just want to say hello, and God bless you. And it was lovely, all them slides last night, and apart from the crack of Mr. Newton saying that the camel with Mrs. McGuinness was a backup, and but I got one back. I said that the elephant, the ears were vaguely familiar. So you can imagine what fun we had last night with Bob and them all. And this is Patricia. She wants to say hello to you.
Hello,
Auntie Heather.
Auntie Heather.
And John. Hello, Auntie Heather.
Say hello.
No, he's a bit too shy, but Alan wants to say hello.
How are you, Heather? You all down there? How are you, Robert? Learned how to play chess yet? Next time you come up, I'll really clean you up.
I tell you what, too, send up your recipe for making toast. McGuinness's don't make it nearly as well as you do. Just before we go, here's a few words from Susan. She's now taken it in her right hand. She looks like she's going to drop it on the floor any minute, so just prepare yourself for a shock. What'd you say? Did you hear that? Say it again.
Thank you.
Now, folks, we're going to try an experiment. It's now about 4 hours later, and we're over under Pringle's household, ex-Glasgow's household, and there's a lot of cutting up and shindy going on, and there's about half a dozen ladies all around the circle, and they're all making away flat out, naturally enough, and so we're just going to walk in there unbeknown to them and hear what they've all got to say. Now, just so that they don't know it's me or don't know the microphone's coming when they see me walking in, we're going to put it behind Alan McGuinness's back, and he's going to walk into the ladies. I'll go and ask him a few words about this.
All children outside now, please. Got all the children outside.
Yeah, good idea.
What? Oh, okay.
With who?
Listen, you'll have to work out what you're going to say. What are you going to say to them?
Hello, how are you?
Just going to say hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? You're going to say something too. What's the first thing that comes into your head when you think of the name Glasgow?
Scotland.
Scotland, right, okay. What say when you think of the name Mrs. Glasgow? What comes into your head then? What comes into your head when I say the name Heather Bell?
Glasgow.
Glasgow. Oh, what a difference.
Oh, hello, Heather, darling. It's just lovely to be able to speak to you. You know, it's nice to be able to speak to you without being interrupted right in the middle and having the phone put down right in the middle of it and I have to ring you back again. This is just a one-way conversation and we'd like it to be a two-way. But nevertheless, I believe we're going to hear from you later on. You know, it's a long time since you've been gone to us, but the Lord's been wonderful to us. Even though he took you away from us, he's just been marvellous. And it's just lovely to see some of the old faces back. I'm looking at one right now and she's beaming away at me, and that's Estelle Bateman. And you'll hear all the news about Estelle and her husband coming into the assembly and different ones that we've longed to see back with us, and it's just thrilling. And we've also got Shirley and John Duckett. You'll remember them, of course, and it's lovely to see them with us for the first time this morning. Goodness me, I'm stuck for words. What do you know about that? Because Bob's standing here with a silly gun. Oh, by the way, I noticed he's got a new hairdo. Listen, I just don't know what to say to you, Heather. It's just been a time of the Lord taking away, but he's also sent different ones back at different times. The Waters were back here about 3 weeks ago, and the Farrells have been back, and now half your family's been back. Now it's just time the other half came. And oh, by the way, little message for Jennifer. Leslie pines for her. She said, "Oh dear, I do wish Jennifer would come back." Well, now the Lord bless you very much indeed, and come and see us soon, for goodness' sake.
We're about to have Lorraine Gartner say a few words, and she's been getting a bit of prompting here that's not very fair. Somebody's been trying to tell her to say what a lovely place Melbourne has been from those slides she saw last night. And really, I don't think she does. I think this fellow's really been sold on this Melbourne place. Once upon a time, he used to barrack for Inala, but now he barracks for Melbourne. That's a bit under the belt.
Hello, Annabelle. This is Lorraine here. How are you? Your father's been telling me what a wonderful place Melbourne is, but I don't know whether to believe him, really. I don't think any place could beat Brisbane. I don't know what else to say. Here's Ros, and she's going to say something anyway. How are you, Heatherbell? Everybody's crowding around me, and I feel real awful. We'd like to sing you a duet, but it's really the quartet minus two because you're in Melbourne and Diane's sick. So she might be down later to send a love to you. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in. The Bible tells me something that all of us should know. It's all about the devil, and I've learned to hate him so. It says he causes trouble when you let him in the room. He'll never, never leave you if your heart is filled with gloom. So let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Smilers never lose, frowners never win. So let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in. When you are unhappy, the devil wears a grin, but oh, he starts a-running when the light comes pouring in. I know he'll be unhappy 'cause I'll never wear a frown. Maybe if we keep on smiling, he'll get tired of hanging round. So let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Smilers never lose, frowners never win. So let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in. When I forget to say my prayers, the devil jumps with glee. But boy, he feels so awful when he sees me on my knees. If you happen to have troubles and you never seem to win, just open up your heart and let the sun shine in. Oh, let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Smilers never lose, frowners never win. So let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in.
Maybe you need a bit of sunshine down in Melbourne, having gone away from Queensland's beautiful climate.
Yes.
Now we've got some other Inala rights here. Mrs. Robson and family, and Mrs. Robson and some of her family are just going to say a few words to you now.
Hello, Heather. How are you? Should be lovely to see you again. We miss you up here. You don't know what it is like without you up here. See your smiling face and all the good work you did.
You should hear what she says about you when she's not on tape.
I'd love to live in your garden, Heather. You mightn't think your house is much good putting kerosene tins under the rips, but boy, if we only had that garden up here. It's a beautiful garden. The kids are going to say something. We hope to see you back in Queensland soon.
What about if they only had Queensland sunshine in their Melbourne garden?
Yeah, did you hear that, what Brent Gomm said? He said if you only had Queensland sunshine in your Melbourne garden. Well, here's Brian now. He might like to say a few words.
No.
Take it over, Robert.
So, hello, Robert.
Oh, hello, Robert. Hi. Hello, you got a funny face. You can't really say it.
Say something else.
What will I say?
Give your love to everyone or something.
Give your love to everybody.
Hello, Heather Bell. This is Lorraine again. I thought I'd better tell you Diane won't be able to say anything. She's been over here at Pringles, but she's too sick, and Mum called the doctor and took her home, and so she won't be able to say anything. Anyway, she sends the love. Ta-da!
Sound of Mr. Bentley's melodious voice. No, Mr. Bentley, come play a violin, Mr. Bentley. Make that the conversation. Anyway, we'll just say a few words now. Just say a few words to, sound of your voice, is there? I'll inch it a minute.
Terrible on tape.
Well, you're on tape now. Hello, Auntie Heather.
Yes, we do want to say hello to Heather and family, of course. We do look forward to them coming up here sometime, and we want to see them face to face again. Well, just for the time being, God bless you all, and we'll look forward to seeing you all up here in the near future.
Now, you've just been listening to our famous Ed. Now, this is Uncle Ron introducing you to Auntie Betty.
Auntie Betty who? Guess who? Betty Rankin. Hello, Heather. I'm afraid your letter arrived a bit too late, but the thought was wonderful, and I'll pass that little verse you enclosed on to Ernie later on. We all send our love, and the boys are as wild and woolly as ever. Bless you.
What she means to say is they need a haircut.
Say hello to Jennifer, darling. Come on, say hello.
Say hi, Jennifer, darling.
Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer. This is your pal Leslie.
Don't tell her she's got a funny face like the others do.
Thank you for the little present, and I want you to come back up here as soon as you can.
Now, I'm just tuning into a conversation here between Mrs. Rogers and Mrs. Marsh regarding Bob's haircut and his new tie.
Well, you know, quite personally, I thought he looked much better with his haircut on the side.
What did you think, Mrs. Rogers?
I thought his hair looked very nice.
What did you think of his new tie?
Well, it was just not better than the one he went away with.
Yes,
That
and-
red and white striped one. Dreadful.
We thought for a while that he only had that tie. He was wearing it in Melbourne and all.
Brand, that broad one. I liked him better myself. He could have used his shoelace anyway if he wanted a narrow one.
Well, I mean to say, you can always use it for a serviette, can't you? Well, I'm afraid I didn't succeed in getting Mrs. Rogers to say much, but at least you heard her voice. Now you're going to hear her laugh.
I have to say something to Eva. Our Auntie Eva. You're all out of breath.
Gee, rust in there. Is it wrong?
Yes, that's right.
Hello, Heather. This is Margaret Paul here. Mum sends her love and hopes you're all well.
Now, the joke of the week has just been told to me here. Mrs. Bentley reckons she never has anything to say. Yes, it's on. So you're on now, so you might as well say some more.
Well, hello, Heather. Thing I just wrote to you, I'll just add a P.S. to my letter. Lots of love in person from us all.
Oh, that just was...
Yeah, that's right.
Come on, say who you are. Say hello. This is Shirley here. I just want to say hello to Rob.
Come on.
Hello, this is Shirley. I want to say hello to Rosalind. From Lots of Love from Shirley. Yeah.
Hello, Heather. This is Joan. Just like to say how much we're missing you, and just lovely to see you up here with Bob. But anyway, it was nice to see Bob once again, and we just finished our fellowship tea, and it's been really wonderful. And just hand you over to Gordon now.
Hi. Already. Hello. Bob's telling us how cold it is down in Melbourne, and he's sweating up here with his coat off, and everybody around's got their coats on. So, yes, he's still got his coat off, but I see he's got his arms crossed and he's shivering. How's that? Doesn't take him long to get acclimatised, does it? Well, we were expecting you up here with him, you know, but you might make it next time, because everybody was sort of would have been real glad to see you. They haven't forgotten about you, although you've been away for a year. We still hear your name bantered around. But I found a new word here. It's exhort. You know that word? I'm always getting on to Ken Newton's back. Everything he does, you say, I tell him I have to exhort him. And so now I'm going to exhort Doug Bateman to say a few words to you. How's that, huh? Here you are, Doug.
This is Doug, Heather. You know me, don't you? You should do. You know Stella pretty well. You've been away a long time, I believe about 10 months, and we've missed you quite a lot, you know. Of course, you've probably heard the good news about myself coming through for the Lord in the past 6 weeks. Well, anyway, we're having a wonderful time here today, and I'm afraid I'll have to sign off now. God bless you.
Now, we're just going to have to conduct a couple of interviews here. We've got some people that are very nervous of this thing, and so we're just going to ask them their names so that they can tell us and give us a few details about themselves. What's your name, please?
My name is Adams.
Oh, yes, you're Mrs. Adams. You must be Mari's mother, is that right?
That's right.
Oh, I see, and you've come along to the Inala Gospel Chapel here tonight, and we just wanted to get a few words on tape from Mrs. Glasgow. What would you like to say to her? Hello?
Well, I'd just like to say hello, Heather. I miss you very much, and I'd love to see you again. I know that even though you're not here, you are here in spirit thinking of us all at Inala.
Oh, that's very nice, Mrs. Adams. Do you think you can remember just what Mrs. Glasgow looks like?
Oh, of course.
Oh, of course you can.
Never forget her.
Well, did you expect to see Bob looking like he looks?
Yes.
But hasn't he changed his hairdo? Do you mean to say you didn't even notice?
Oh, yes.
And hasn't he gone nice and white and anemic looking like all Melbourneites?
No.
He hasn't?
No.
I think that he's missing the Queensland sun, don't you?
Maybe.
See, we're going to rub this Queensland sun business in a bit here. Now, what's your name, please?
Emily Rusty Kelly.
Ah, now, this is Mrs. Roster Kelly. And she's also come along here tonight as per usual on Sunday night, and she'd like to say hello to Mrs. Glasgow.
How are you, Heather?
I'm very fine, thanks.
I keep forgetting on the phone.
And what about the children? You're not going to say hello to the children? I think they'd like to hear
Of course
about
I
that.
am.
Yeah, Mrs. Adams, you just say hello.
Yes, I'm sorry. Hello, Heather Bell and Jenny and
Rosie?
Robert and Rosie. Hope you're all well.
And they're not getting up to as much mischief as you used to when you were in Queensland?
Bet they're getting
Robert never changes.
How's the weather down
He just heard that too, by the way. I know, we're over Mrs. Ken Newton now.
To me?
Yeah, to you.
Hello there, Mrs. Glasgow. You know, we miss you for one thing. That's those Butte toast suppers. Now, all the ladies are laughing, but it's very true, and Brent's smiling his head off. I think he misses them too, but he's not going to say such things like that. Everyone up here says I'm still as thin as ever, and of course Mrs. McGuinness has probably told you about my ears. They haven't changed much, but still...
They've got a good Queensland suntan on them.
Take no notice of it. That's the voice in the wilderness. The name's gone. But anyhow, don't forget that next time we want to see you. This fella Bob's okay. He hasn't changed much, except he's got a bit greyer. And he tries to tell us that you caused them, but I don't believe it. That's about all I have to say to Mrs. Glasgow. I daren't say anything to Heather Bell or Robert or Jenny. Or Rosman.
While anybody can hear you.
While anyone can hear me, no.
Hi, Rosie. This is Leslie speaking. I'm seeing nobody's had anybody speaking to you. I'd just like to say hello.
Nobody any...
And now nobody's spoken to you anyway.
Talk. Is it on? Is it on? Hello, Heather, and I send all my love to you and wish you were up here. And this is Jan Lynch here, by the way. And I guess you know Ron's saved now, and it's been a real blessing. And I wish you could be up here with us. That's all. Yeah, Pringle will make a laugh anyway.
I hope you could hear Mrs. Pringle shaking her head then, because that's what she was doing.
Hello, Heather, how are you? Hello, Heather, how are you? Give her your love. Hello, Heather, how are you?
Who are you, by the way?
Mrs. Moore.
Oh, I just don't know you.
Mrs. Moore speaking. I hope you are well. Hello, Heather, this is Dorothy here. We're all just the same as usual, but we all need your prayers. We remember you daily in our prayers, and we hope that you too have much blessing with your schoolwork down there. And lots of love from all the dear ones here, from Mrs. Dorothy speaking. That's all.
Hello, you're on the air. Who are you?
Marie Smith.
Go on. Say hello to him.
Hello, Annie Heather.
So, gee, it must be terrible living in a place like Melbourne.
Gee, it must be horrible living up in a place like Melbourne.
Isn't Inala still good? Isn't it?
Yes.
Plenty of sunshine? The
Yes.
dog's barking at night?
Hello, Heather Bell.
Who are you?
This is Kim.
Tell you, you send all your love.
I send all my love.
Yes. And hope to see you soon.
Hope to see you soon. Hey, Jennifer. This is Janet speaking. We had Uncle Bob for dinner today. It was Sunday. And he was easy to feed.
Good morning, Heather. It's been very, very nice to have Bob with us for the last 2 days and to hear all about you and the children. I hear too that you're taking a religious instruction at the schools, similar to our Crusaders perhaps. And Jenny, the next time you go out, please don't stand under a weeping Jenny sign. You find something with laughing Jennies. Be so very much better for you. And Robert, how are you getting on? You appear to be enjoying your tobogganing from the slides we saw. And Rosalind too. We saw you out in the snow having quite a good time. And how are the exams going, Heather Bell? We hope you get through okay. Brent's just waiting to go off to work because he's going to take the tape and give to Bob, so I must sign off. Bye-bye. God bless you.
That's about all we have been able to get for you on this tape. I suppose you've heard enough of me while I've been commenting on the way through the tape. My voice might grow a bit faint here because we've got a beautiful Queensland train just about to pass our back door, taking some of our healthy, sun-tanned Queensland workers off to work. Ah, yes, it's a lovely morning here. It's raining like Billy O, but that's beside the point. At least the air's clean and the temperature's right, so it must be better than Melbourne could be anyway. Bob tells us for your next holiday you're intending to head either off to Western Australia or down to Tasmania. But I guess after hearing this tape it might have some kind of influence in trying to bring you back up here to Queensland. So we look forward to seeing you when you do come anyway. Now I'll be making this tape recording over the top of a recording I had of the last time I sang with the Queensland Symphony Orchestra. So if I sign off here you can just let the tape continue on and you'll hear me singing just after I finish talking. So cheerio for now. Just a PS here. If you think it sounds a bit like a girl singing, well that's just one of my impersonation acts.
I'm speaking of my sweetie pie, only 60 inches high.